How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I have another installment to the Robinhood challenge. If you have not been here before, you're unfamiliar with the Robinhood challenge. How it works is I invest $100 every single week into the stock market. I share with you guys my tips, my tricks, and insight into why I'm making these moves so you can get more of an understanding around my investment strategy and maybe some solid investment strategies of your own that you can inherit. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I do talk about, you want to do your own due diligence. Don't just blindly copy some guy on the internet. But without further ado, I wanted to talk about some really important moves that I'm making this week. Now, I typically am a buy and hold investor, but something, has been happening lately, and I want to sort of restructure my investment portfolio. So the biggest move that I have for you guys this week, I just want to Google something real quick. This is a real estate investment trust that I have been investing in for a long time now, and one that I've talked about in many previous videos. So if I Google them, I just want to cover something real quick. It's just a short little reasoning why I'm actually selling out of this real estate investment trust in particular. Now, the thing is about this real estate investment trust, Monmouth Real Estate, if you guys haven't heard of it before, they have a really, really solid portfolio of long-term leases that really make up their REIT. So if you go into their portfolio, a lot of the great things is these are huge corporations. You can see they have multiple locations where they have different leasing options for different companies, but they have a really solid companies leasing from them that really need locations no matter what the conditions are. So you have things like FedEx here. FedEx needs shipping locations. They need these big warehouses, and that's exactly what Monmouth really focuses on. So they focus on huge, manufacturing. They focus on bigger warehouses that are all new. Within the last 10 years, these have been constructed. So you have less maintenance, less issues with the properties itself, but they have really solid options. Coca-Cola, another one that needs locations, another FedEx location here. Best Buy, there are some great options. Home Depot, you always need an in-person location, but the reason why I'm starting to stray away from this is actually because of the current pandemic situation and just rethinking how investing is affected by the pandemic itself. So for me in particular, what I've noticed is that a lot of companies, a lot of corporations, and the one I work for on my own, we've noticed that, recently we actually renewed our lease for our building. It has plenty of room for all the employees. It has plenty of room for everybody to get their work done, come into the office, fits us all well. But really, what has happened because of this is we have worked so effectively from home. We beat our revised numbers for Q2. Everything was going pretty smoothly, and I think that we're going to notice this for a lot of companies. So I could see in the future companies backing out of their leases, trying to get out, maybe some legal issues coming along with it, but really there is no need for a lot of these companies to have such giant locations. Now, for Monmouth in particular, we've got a lot of great companies that this makes up, Anheuser-Busch, they need these locations. So if there is a real estate investment trust that you're considering investing in, this still might be a viable option, but I just want to use some of that money in my portfolio elsewhere. So what I'm going to do for you guys now is open up the Robinhood app. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to start screen recording now. And in 3 seconds, you should be able to see it on the screen. So this is my overall portfolio right here on the Robinhood app. You can see it's approaching $7,000, which would be a high for this portfolio. Over the past day, we're rocking a 0.29% return. Past week, down 0.41%. Over the past month, we're up 4.04%. 3 months, we're up 5.57%. And for the duration of this challenge here, we're up just around $100. So it's been going on for a while, obviously. The whole pandemic situation really affected the portfolio, but we've been able to bounce back and started surpassing the highs of this portfolio for this challenge. So really, really great stuff there. Very satisfied with the results. So as I said, I'm actually going to be selling out of Monmouth, and the reason why I'm just going to be selling the entire position, normally I would probably sell over time to try and maximize the value, but I really just want to use this money elsewhere. My portfolio in particular is one structured for the long term, so selling this now I really don't think is going to have a huge implication on me. I've held it for a very long time, and what I want to do is just capitalize on some of the funds here. So I'm going to go ahead and sell. I'm going to go ahead and do a limit order and market price at $14. and 49 cents because I don't want to sell for anything less than that. I want to capitalize on what it is worth right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Number of shares, I have 15 available. I'm going to sell all 15, get that $217 that I can use for a different location. Now, I need to wait for that order to actually be processed in order to get that money so I can use it in another investment. But this right here, I have a few other real estate investment trusts in my portfolio, Realty Income. Not going to sell them quite yet. I might look into their holdings and just try and justify my positioning there, figure out if it's worth it, whether or not I should be investing in them. They've been a really, really solid performing dividend investment trust for me. They're known as the monthly dividend company. And, there's a lot of great, attachments that I have had to them. In particular, they've been one of my favorite for a long time coming. If I just click into them, you can see I'm down around 12%. Whenever I'm down 10% or more, I really try and double down dollar cost average into a lot of these companies. And I don't know if this is an opportunity here for me or not, just, touching upon my thinking from before that I had explained. So let's see, has it sold yet? No, my buying power is still 115.11. I might need to wait a little bit of time, but what I wanted to actually do, a lot of people ask me when I'm going to invest in some of those bigger name stocks. I already started, investing in Amazon. Now, I know they're not a dividend company. They're just one that I really, really love investing in. They've been killing it in no matter what the market conditions are, ordering online, retail. This stuff has been huge and it's going to continue this way. If anything, it's just going to grow more and more. That's why I love Amazon and stocks like that. But Apple is one that for a long time people have asked me, when are you going to get in on this? I had previously invested in Apple before I had to restructure my portfolio again, but Apple is one that is there for the long haul. I mean, I use an Apple phone, love the product. I actually have my old ones right here. I got 2 iPhones and then charging over here on the left hand side. I've got my iWatch, I've got an iPad, I had an old Mac, I want to get a new one pretty soon here. Just love their products in general, and that is one solid reason you might want to consider investing in those companies that you really use, you really believe in, and have some future growth projections. I love the management style. I love everything they've done. If you look at their charts, they're on a slight dip this week, down 2.5%. Over the past month, up 7. 3 months, 32%. Really not that affected by everything going on. Obviously, wish I had capitalized in that $200 range. And then over the past 5 years, they have been, up 200+%. Now, I think that there's a lot of room for growth still, a lot of opportunities for different innovations for Apple to come out with. And that's why I feel very comfortable getting in their stock, even though they're near all-time high prices. I'm not too worried about it because I know that this is a company, no matter what their price is, I'm going to be investing in over time. So yes, it might be worth $378 today and it might drop back down in the 200s, but I'm still going to be investing when it drops, or it could continue to go up. Nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen on the stock market, but you can get as close as you possibly can through your research, just understanding what type of investments you are comfortable making. So this is one that I'm super excited to get into. As soon as those sell, that is really the power move that I'm going to be making today. So I just got to wait for that. Might do it off camera because the funds haven't settled in my account yet, but that is the move for the Robinhood challenge this week. Really, really great stuff. Super excited for what the future entails with this. If you guys have any questions about my investments, my investment style, how I've grown this portfolio, definitely leave them in the comment section down below. Lots of great content coming in the future here. Still working on getting my first investment property. Actually made another offer yesterday. Was crazy. I invested 25 grand above the asking price and they still went with another offer. And I think it was just a similar offer, similar situation. It's tough with my financing. I'm going with an FHA loan, trying to do the lowest percentage down to take advantage of, different opportunities on the market as well. So we'll see. I'll keep that updated. I'll have another separate video coming out probably this week, if not early next week, on the situation at hand. Super excited, like I said, to get these videos out for you guys. If you have any questions, down in the comment section below. Thanks for checking out this video, guys, and I hope you all have a great day.